Hey, how's it going over by there? I'm Chef Darwin. Welcome to my kitchen. What are we doing today? Well, today I thought my wife is out of town, so I'm kind of all on my own. And I don't normally get to cook certain things when my wife is here, just out of respect for her palate, because I love her. So today I have enoki mushrooms. I have baby ports. I have oysters, oyster mushrooms, and shiitake mushrooms. Yummy. I'm going to do a bit of a medley. So let's get this open. These have been previously cleaned, which is nice. Let me tell you what I'm going to saute the shrooms in. This, my friends, is homemade. Well, the butter's not homemade. It's roasted garlic butter. What I did is I took a bunch of heads of garlic and I put them in, rolled them in tin foil with olive oil and sea salt, and let the butter get down to room temperature, nice and soft. After the garlic cooled enough so I could squeeze it into a paste, I squeezed it into a paste and mixed it with the butter. Then I rolled it up into a tube and put it back in the fridge. And now I have a compound butter, as I call it. As it is called, the compound butter. I don't just call it that. Everybody calls it that because that's what it is. Okay, these are your enokis. They're long, thin, great flavor. Enoki mushrooms, my friends. They do have a root on them that I want to take off. Oh, I love shrooms. Shrooms are like, and my wife does not like shrooms, so I try to leave them out as much as I possibly can of our dishes. But when I follow other people's recipes, then I got to do what I got to do. They got to go in. They got to go in, man. They got to. So we have that. I'm going to put this over here. I'm working on two mats. I have a mat for my seafood, and I have a mat for my vegetables. So, you know how I am. I got the wet paper towel under there. I will show you now the shiitakes. This is what a shiitake looks like. It's similar to a portobello, but smaller. So just a few of those. I don't want to eat them all at once, you know what I'm saying? I want enough to get a taste, but I don't want to have no room for my seafood, because my seafood is the stuff. And finally, the oysters. I was going to get some morels, but they are so expensive, people. I tell you what. This is what a morel looks like. It's a kind of a cluster of mushrooms, and it's got a root end that I'm also going to remove, just because I want to. I have some heat on the pan. I don't have it blazingly hot. I'm just trying to melt down my butter because it is out of the freezer. There we go. That looks good. I can hear my butter sizzling a little bit. I'm going to back that heat off just a touch. But I don't know. I want to get there, man. Now, when you're doing mushrooms, especially ports, you want to just... Nice pan, huh? Isn't it a beauty? I'm going to turn that heat down a little bit more because I can smell the garlic big time in there. I want to let that melt a little bit more. When you're doing shrooms, you just throw them in the pan, let them saute a while until they start gaining color. You salt them after they start getting color and releasing some of their juices. Otherwise, if you salt them too soon, they will not brown properly. That's weird, isn't it? It's weird to me, too. I just work here. I don't know nothing. I'm just a cook. Just a lowly cook. Okay. Get me a wooden spoon, give this butter some help. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. I'm actually going to put some wine into this. I would normally use a deep red wine, but I don't have a deep red wine. And by the way, when I say wine, I mean non-alcoholic wine. I don't use any alcohol in my cooking, except for vanilla, which I don't know if I can help that or not. So what I use, I don't have red wine, but I do have a nice white zin, and it's non-alcoholic. So that'll go in a couple of minutes. I'm going to get my shroomies in there, because I want to get those sauteing, because my fish is going to cook pretty quick, and I want to be ready. So all the shroomies in the pan. I'll break that up a little bit. The oysters, the other ones. Yeah, the oyster mushrooms stuck together a little bit because of that cluster that they come in. And then a handful of the baby ports. Oh, this is going to be so good. I love shrooms. Nice. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to stir. I'm not going to get all tricky. It obviously isn't working. Don't want to lose any. Got the heat down to really low because I don't want them to cook too fast. I'm already getting some stuck garlic on this non-stick pan, but that's okay. We will get it off with the wine, no problem. I just want to make sure that the shroomies get enough butter on them, which they will in a minute, because I'm going to put some regular butter in there, because that won't stick to the bottom of the pan. I did not anticipate my garlic butter sticking to the bottom of the pan, because normally I like to use non-stick pans, which I am not doing at this point in time, and that's okay. I have them there, I might as well use them, right? Right. Beautiful. Now there's some lubrication going on now. Things are moving around nicely. One thing about being a chef is things react differently each and every time you do it. You just have to be able to anticipate it and roll with it, which hopefully I've managed to do at this point. These are looking good. These are looking good. I just absolutely adore mushrooms. They are the cat's knees, or whatever that's called. Okay, now this is lime cilantro butter. I made that as well. I'm just going to get it out of the way. I just wanted to show it to you. That's going in the pan for my tuna and my scallops, but not so much for the scallops, more for the tuna. As a matter of fact, when I go to do the scallops, which I will do after the tuna, I'm going to wipe that pan out because I don't want that flavor in my scallops. Green onions, or chives, from my garden. I'm just going to give them a quick slice. Those will be going on the tuna as well, which I will show you just a second. These are mainly for garlic and just for a little bit of an uneasy taste after the tuna has been seared. And it's nice having this plant outside because anytime I need them, they're right there. I also grow basil, cilantro, and believe it or not, this year I'm growing garlic. It's kind of neat because garlic grows in a very interesting way. It has this shoot that comes off the top of each clove, and it grows like wildfire. I'm telling you, it grows a couple inches a day. It's crazy. And then you just snip that shoot off and use that as garlic until the bulb forms underneath the ground. They say it's about 10 months, I believe. 8 to 10 months. That's why garlic is such a good indoor plant, because it just grows crazy. And that is more than I will need right there. More than I will need. So let me get a receptacle to hold more than I will need on the chives. Because if there's some left over, then I can just wrap it up and put it away and have it for tomorrow, because I got a feeling I'm going to be doing seafood again tomorrow. Because Mama won't be home. And it's just me. Okay, I got that done. Got my lime. I have a lemon out. What did I have a lemon out for? For the scallops. But I don't know that I'm going to use it because I'm not a big fan of that. Also, some dill. Dill is very hard to find, but you know, it's around. I use the dried stuff. It's not as flavorful as the fresh stuff, but that can't be helped. Okay, these shrooms are coming along just nicely. And now, as you can see, they're starting to take on some color. Now you can go ahead and give them some salt. I have two kinds of salt. I have regular kosher salt, and I also have Himalayan sea salt, pink. But don't let the pink color fool you. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like salt. I mean, they got so many different colors out there. It's crazy. They got black, white, green, pink, blue. It all tastes like salt. I like sea salt and kosher salt because of the ease of application and whatnot. Okay. Let's deglaze now with just a little touch of wine. Not much. That's it. Tablespoon tops. Don't need much. Okay. Just let that cook and scrape down the brown bits of the pan. Get all that flavor up, because that is flavor. That is good stuff. You don't want that going to waste. Trust me. Trust me on this one. Alright, we're going to let that go just a few more minutes and then we'll shut that down. But I believe that we can start working on the fish. Wait till you see this. Is that beautiful or what? Excuse me. Nice, huh? About inch or more thick. It's a little less than a pound. Just a little less than a pound. It is a beautiful piece of fish right there. Okay. But there's no way I'm going to be able to eat that whole thing. No way. Okay, shroomies are going off. Heat is off the shroomies. Now the heat is on the big pan for the fish. And melt down that butter. But there's one thing I want to add before that butter burns. And this is the key. This is sesame seed oil. Very potent stuff. But when it comes to seafood, oh, if you could only smell that. Can you smell that? No, you probably can't smell that, but that's okay. When it comes to seafood, this stuff is a must. Not having this on a piece of tuna, I think, would be like not having soy sauce with sushi. Okay. Teaspoon. It comes out so slow. It's awesome. All right. Pepper. I think I'm going to cut this in half. Why, you say? Because I really don't think I can eat this whole thing. So I'm going to put this smaller piece aside for tomorrow. Maybe make some sushi. Alton Brown knows how to pack that. I can show you if you'd like. Let's turn this heat down because I don't want my butter burning. I don't. Even though we got some oil in there, got to be wary of the temperature. Because burnt butter is bad butter. Back to the salt. This is pepper. Sorry, pepper. Himalayan pink sea salt. You don't have to use this stuff like I said. Salt, I would go kosher if I were you, or whatever you have on hand works. I'm going to pat that down just a touch. I don't want to beat the crap out of it. And now, my friends, just a little bit of dill. Just a wee bit. Don't want to do no damage here. No damage. Okay, we're getting there. Come on. Come on. Got that one last piece of butter. Once it stops that bubbling, I think it'll be ready. The heat will be up and running, ready to go. I'm not turning this over yet because I'm going to put my seasoned side down, and then I'm going to, season the other side as it goes in the pan. Let me wipe off my knife. Lime. Just slicing the lime in half. Not my sharpest knife, is it? I like that other one a little bit better. Okay, into the pan with the lime juice. You can hear that sizzle? That's a good sound. Now remember, there's a little bit of lime juice in that butter, but not much. It's more about the cilantro in the butter. Sesame oil. And lime. This one we'll save for the top of the fish. Let's test this out, shall we? Not hot enough yet. You want to hear that sizzle hard when that thing hits. Because you're only going to be cooking this for like a minute and a half each side. I know that sounds crazy, but that's the way it is. I hate waiting. I hate the waiting. So let's taste the mushrooms. Here's a pork. I don't want to taste the pork. Here we go. Oyster. All right, I gotta go. These are delicious. Blah. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. What a flavor. That's crazy good. Alright, now I'll bet we're ready. So, season side down. Good sizzle on that. Wipe off my hands so I don't contaminate my accoutrement. Pepper. Work quickly. Salt. And a little dill. Okay. Sorry for leaving that into your view here. Press that down very lightly. Oh, that smells wonderful too. I can see it's cooking. It's going fast, so I'm going to give it a turn. Make sure the oil's all over the pan before you turn it. I'm doing the edge. That's what I'm doing. Just in case you're wondering. And over it goes. I better get a plate out because this is going to go fast. Just seconds aside. In fact, we can turn that heat way down now. Doing the other edge. I will leave the end so you can see just what it's supposed to look like when it's done. It is finished, my friends, just that quickly. Whoa, that'd be sad, wouldn't it? Okay, you've got the cooked surface, and that's what it should look like in the middle. Wish we could give you a better view of that. There it is. See that? Should be rare as all get out through the middle. Just like that. That is a beautifully cooked piece of tuna. Set that aside so we can work on our others, our scallops. I'm going to flip my cutting board, and I'm going to put a piece of paper towel on the top for purposes I will show you right now. These are beautiful pieces of seafood. You want the paper towel because you want these to be dry. You do not want these to be wet when they hit the pan, otherwise you will not get a good sear. And what you want is a seared, a good sear on these scallops. These are beauties too. I walked into the store today and I ordered bay scallops, little tiny ones, and I was like, no, I meant the big ones. I'm sorry. Guy already had his hand elbow deep in there. That was kind of funny. He was very forgiving, which I thought was nice, because, you know, some people can be all huffy, but at the place where I get this stuff, people are just wonderful. From the cashiers all the way up, just nice people. Okay, these are good and dry. Now, I told you I was going to wipe out my pan from the fish, which I'm going to do right now. Because I don't want that sesame flavor on my scallops. A little lemon would be fine. Salt and pepper is basically all you really need on a scallop. Okay, we're ready to go. Nice clean pan. Let's get some heat going on that. Bloop. Off it goes. Okay, now, simple. We'll salt and pepper. Pepper's done, right in your way. A little salt. And again, just going to do one side of these puppies. And then when they get in the pan, I'll do the other side. You have to work quickly, though. Otherwise, there could be issues of burning, and we don't want burnt scallops. Burnt scallops are bad scallops. Look at that, huh? Ready. Oh, that's going to be so good. I can't wait. Put this over here where it's much warmer. We've got a little piece. Let's test. believe it's ready, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it's ready. So let's go with it. Yes, it's ready. Work fast. Notice I put no lube in there. It is a non-stick pan. I'm hoping that'll help. I'm hoping it'll help. Listen to me. Hey, I thought you was a professional. Yeah. I'm working on it. Okay. Let's move this paper towel real quick. Salt and pepper the other side. Pepper, there it is. Awesome. I've got my pepper grinder on a big grind. I like a large grind on my pepper. Because they're little tiny pieces, you don't even taste it, you know? Don't even taste it. Now I'm adding the butter after because I'm more interested in the sear beforehand. And being a non-stick pan, that should work. It should. I am not making any guarantees. Because like I said, everything reacts differently every time. And it is up to the chef to get a good consistency each and every time. That's where I come in. I have to react to the different and changing situations so I can have consistency on my food. You see what I'm saying? I think that you do. And these are not sticking perfectly, which is good. Which is good. Just wait. I don't want no burning going on. Burnt scallop is a bad scallop and an unhappy culinary delight. I'm just giving these a turn. Ladies and gentlemen, just turning them over so they will be good eating. Want an even sear on both sides. I wish I had better lighting in this kitchen. I could see. I don't know if I believe I've taken care of all of them. How long have we been cooking? 20 some odd minutes? That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. You know, I might as well hack up the rest of these chives and put them in that chive holder thingy. Wipe off my knife again. Because it went through a lime. All kind of stuff. Get these all chopped up and ready to go. Like I said, I have two cutting mats here. I've got the green one for the veggies and the blue one for the fish. I also have a red one for meat and a yellow one for poultry. It's easier to color code and not have to worry about cross-contamination because that can be bad. Heck of a weight loss program, food poisoning. Because you know where you'll spend your next week if you get that. Yeah, not in the place you'd want to be for a week, I guarantee it, but that's where you'd go. These are getting there. That's that little piece. I don't want it burnt either. I like it. These are going well. They're going to be little delicious tidbits if you ask me. Let me show you what I'm talking about when it comes to the sear. That's what you want. Look at that beauty. I just dripped on my camera again. Always dripping on my camera. That's okay. Oh, there it is. I got it. Taste test. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kill the heat. Kill the heat. The heat is off on the scallops. I want to plate some of these shrooms. It's going to be a good meal, folks. I wish you could taste it. I wish you could taste it. Even my kitchen, as big as it is too small for some things. Okay, let's leave the rest of that to the side. I know what you're saying, but what about the fish? Oh, we will get there. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, we will get there. Okay, let's retrieve the scallops. Yeah, ready to rock and roll. Oh, that is so beautiful. I love me some seafood, folks. I love me some shrooms. I love cooking. I love teaching. I actually went to a sushi making class last night and learned how to do a couple of rolls. And we were supposed to get the sushi making kit, but they were out, and they're going to ship it to us. Otherwise, I was going to show you guys how to make sushi today. But that's okay. I had a hankering for seafood because of the sushi. And this is the route I chose. I'm sure you don't mind. Who doesn't like a fresh tuna steak? Well, I know there's people out there that don't. But I'm not one of them. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are ready to eat. Go ahead and hit this with some chives as well, just for decor. Beautiful. I got a lime if I need it. Or a lemon, I mean. I got a lemon if I need it, which I don't think I will. Some scallops are just phenomenal on their own. Just as fresh as they can be. They were swimming yesterday. Do scallops even swim? Or do they just blow water through their butts and go that way? Oh, that's funny. Okay, my friends, there you have it. I have made us... Let's spin you around so you can see what I'm talking about while I'm talking about it. I have made fresh tuna steak. Remember, you don't want that thing cooked all the way through. You want it like that in the middle. Just a quick sear on both sides. You can sear all four corners if you want. That's fine. I did that to show you what it looks like. Sea scallops and a mushroom medley. Awesome. Where's my fork? Let's spin you around so you can watch me eat a bite of this. I don't know that that's so important, but why not? I have a scallop. Just perfectly done, not rubbery. And trust me, when I say scallops have a flavor all their own, there's nothing like them. Nothing. So, give it a go, people. They're wonderful. But I'm going to go now so I can eat, because that's calling my name big time. All right? I greatly appreciate you watching me. I am Chef Darwin. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Have a great one.